She disliked that her mother was a rural woman, so she didn't allow her to attend the parents' meeting. But halfway through the meeting, she saw her mother had come to the school. Ignoring the teacher's speech, she hurriedly raised her hand, lying that she needed to go to the bathroom. She ran downstairs, pulled her mother to the playground. Although her mother explained that she was afraid the classmates would think she had no mother, she couldn't listen to her.
그걸 어디 하려고 그래! 창피하게. 엄마 제발 좀 끄단 말이야. 남의 속도 모르고 진짜.
Looking at her mother's expression, she realized she might have hurt her, but her mother didn't blame her. Instead, she started to blame herself. Her mother handed her the pumpkin cakes and eggplant she brought, asking her to give them to the teacher. Before leaving, she turned around and saw her mother's bright smile, but she didn't know that after she left, her mother lowered her head in disappointment. She didn't know that her mother walked a long way home alone, nor did she know what her mother thought along the way. When Jishu was very young, perhaps due to missing her sister who passed away after birth, Jishu received more love than her brother. When eating snacks, her mother would scold her brother for eating too much and not leaving more for Jishu. Her father was the village bus driver and would drive her home every day. Though their family wasn't wealthy, life was still okay. But when she was in middle school, Jishu started to dislike her mother. Her mother always haggled when buying groceries, which made her feel embarrassed. But her mother seemed completely unaffected. Her father developed a limp at that time and was often ridiculed by passengers as a limping driver. After taking insults outside, he would vent his anger on her mother. In such a family environment, she really couldn't stay any longer. She would sit alone in the pavilion at the village entrance. Feeling sad, her mother would run over to comfort her. Jishu had advised her mother to divorce her father and leave the family. Her mother had also thought about running away, but she knew that after leaving, it would be her daughter who would suffer. Her mother thought that if she just endured a little longer, it would be fine. Time passed slowly. On the day the results for the college entrance exam were released, Jishu successfully got into Seoul University. After going to Seoul, Jishu began to slowly adjust to life in the big city. 4 years passed in the blink of an eye. After graduation, Jishu worked as a screenwriter at a TV station in Seoul. She often wrote late into the night. When lacking inspiration, she would call her mother. Her mother would sometimes visit Jishu in Seoul, but would always bring a big bag of Jishu's favorite food. On the way, some of the things in the bag would fall out. Seeing her mother's flustered expression, Jishu would get a bit angry. Although she had grown up, Jishu still felt embarrassed. Time went on. Jishu started dating a boyfriend and agreed to marry him. One weekend, Jishu brought her parents to meet her boyfriend's parents. But when they met, the atmosphere in the room was cold to the extreme. The boyfriend's parents didn't like Jishu. They looked down on her for being from a poor family. Her daughter, who had been cherished as a treasure, was now demeaned. Her mother argued with them. After returning home, Jishu told her mother she didn't plan to marry. After hearing this, her mother kept apologizing. That night, her mother went alone to her boyfriend's house. She found her boyfriend's mother and kept apologizing to her because she knew Jishu loved her boyfriend. She didn't want her daughter to miss the love of her life because of the conflict between the two families. A year later, Jishu married her boyfriend and successfully became pregnant.